Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Arif Akhtar and welcome to today's videos where we'll be discussing a lot about topic that is not only crucial for men but also one of the most overlooked and often overlooked topic. How your smartphone might be negatively affecting your fertility status or fertility capacity. Yes, you heard that right. In this video, I will explain how constant exposure to the radiation and heat which are generated from the smartphone, especially when kept in your pocket, can impact your sperm quality and overall male fertility. So, if you are trying to start a family or if you are at all concerned about your long-term health, this is a topic you don't want to miss. So, let's start with the basic. So, the basic thing is modern smartphones, most of our smartphones which we use day and night emits electromagnetic radiations, especially these are non-ionizing radiations, which is a type of energy that does not have enough power to directly damage the DNA, or cells. However, when exposed to over an extended period of time, there is a growing concern about its overall impact on human's body, particularly on male fertility. So this is a topic which is not directly related to the urological practice, but this is a major concern for our male fertility patients. Male fertility is highly dependent upon one of the few parameters of the sperms, the most important, the sperm quality, and several factors which influence the sperm health, including the temperature. The testis where the sperms are produced needs to be slightly cooler than the body core temperature, typically around 34 to 35 degree, to produce a healthy sperm. Anything whatsoever that increases the temperature of this area of the scrotum can impair the sperm productions and overall quality of the sperm. Now, smartphones generate a surprising amount of the heat, especially when used for a longer duration or during intensive tasks like gaming or if you're watching videos. Keeping your phone in your pocket, especially against the groin area, can significantly, if not, raises the temperature of the testis or the scrotal area, leading to what is known as testicular hyperthermia. Even just a few degree of increase in the temperature, even a few degree, that is 1 or 2 degree, can impair spermatogenesis. That is what we call it, the process of the sperm production. Now, this is very significant because our sperm productions, our testicular functions depend upon the temperature in and around the scrotum. So, let's take a look at some of the scientific data. Studies have shown that prolonged exposures to the heat that is primarily emitted by the smartphone can lower the sperm counts and overall the sperm motility. A 2014 studies which is published in the Journal of Andrology found that the men who keep their phones in their pocket had a lower sperm concentrations as compared to those who keep their phone elsewhere. So another studies which was published in the Fertility and Sterility in 2017 highlighted the very important topic that higher scrotal temperature of the range of 1 or 2 degree from the phone can lead to DNA fragmentations in the sperm cells, making them less viable for the fertilizations. Now, this DNA fragmentations or the DNA damage in the sperm is a significant concern as it can lead to the fertilization failure, miscarriage, or even long-term health problems in offspring. In fact, there are certain studies which have linked the increased sperm DNA fragmentations to poor pregnancy outcomes, even in the IVF, or even congenital abnormalities in the offspring. So the damage is not just to your fertility today, but potential to the health of the future generation also, which is the primary concern. Another concern is the electromagnetic radiations which are emitted from these smartphones. While this radiation is, as I have told previously also, is non-ionizing, meaning it does not have the same immediate destructive power as X-rays, its long-term effects are still under investigations. Some studies suggest that the electromagnetic radiations might affect the sperm quality by altering the oxidative stress in our body, which can lead to the minimal or the sperm membrane damage, impairing their motility and overall fertilization capacity. So how long do these exposures needs to be the cause to the damage? Well, studies shows that the prolonged exposures, often exceeding few hours a day, can significantly affect the sperm counts as well as the quality. But remember, the effects are cumulative, meaning it's not just one bad habit, but a series of the repeated exposures that may build up over time, over years, over months. So now let's talk about some of the complications that we have encountered that can arise from the compromised fertility. Infertility is a growing concern worldwide, especially in our fast-paced society, and male infertility often goes undiagnosed until a couple struggle to conceive. As sperm quality declines, that is the sperm motility, sperm's overall sperm parameters like their overall head and the tail parameters, it may be harder to achieve the pregnancy naturally. But there is a good news that these effects are often reversible. By reversible means that reducing the heat exposures, avoiding the prolonged phone usage near the body, and wearing loose fitting clothes can help restore the optimal conditions for the sperm production. So I will be giving some important tips to minimize the impact of the smartphone use on overall your fertility health. So the first and the foremost is avoid keeping your phone in your pocket in and around the groin area. Instead, keep it in a bag or a table. So this is important, and the duration is also important, as I have told previously. Use your phone less frequently, especially for a longer period of time. Now the third and the foremost is take a regular break from phone usage to reduce the overall exposure to heat. Fourth, coming down, consider using airplane mode whenever you are carrying phone close to your body, especially if you are not actively using it. This is the important discussions which taking proactive steps now can protect your fertility in the long run. If you are trying to conceive or you are concerned about your reproductive health, I highly encourage you to seek professional advice early. A urologist can guide you through the right step to ensure your sperm quality remain at its best for the natural way of conceiving or a assisted way of conceiving. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe for more insight into men's health and fertility. Thanks.